Hello and welcome to episode 8, Jay. Episode 8 of the Best of Rivals podcast. I'm the winner here, Daniel, and my co-host is not doing so well.
Hey,
How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing great actually. You don't need to
Jay,
speak.
it's okay. It's
Hey,
okay.
you don't need to speak for me, bro. I'm
We
doing
don't
great.
we don't need a lot, Jay.
My team may be suffering right now, but on the other
Tremendously.
hand,
Suffering tremendously, whether it's champion, it doesn't matter the competition, it's like Champions League, Carabao Cup,
we are not
Premier
surprised though.
League.
We're not surprised at all. So I
You're not
mean,
surprised, or like you think United fans all over the world are not surprised?
everyone, you, me, the fans, Ali, the whole
Oh,
nine. Everyone is just like, come on, come on.
That's obviously the biggest topic of this week for sure. I mean, the Leeds 4-2 is pretty crazy. But we did have the international break. It felt it felt really long. Was that 2 weeks almost? It's pretty much like 2 weeks, right?
Like a week and a half going on, something like that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say 2 weeks, but it was something around that.
it was crazy. I felt like I forgot that we had a podcast.
And honestly, I'm going to give some credit. A lot of people don't like the Nations Cup and all that stuff. The Leagues Cup.
Me included. I don't really like tune in. Crazy.
But they are playing for a title though, and that means something at the end of the day.
Of course, it 100% means things to the players. I think it means to the fans maybe a little bit less, but
because for like a lot of these people, like Benzema, for example, who hasn't played for France in years, it's so great to see him back on the big stage and making crazy goals. And I think he has some say so for Player of the Year. He's in that conversation right now with Lewandowski
for this season. For this, maybe.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe I heard he's been playing great at Real Madrid as well. So
amazing.
Yeah,
he's doing everything.
He's always been a really quality player.
He has, but he's been underrated due to playing with Cristiano for a good portion.
Bale and Ronaldo,
exactly.
Sort of taken over the headlines and the storylines, if you will, over there.
So, I mean, we saw France. They came out on top against Spain. In the final. Did you see any of the highlights of the game?
No, I just heard about it, and I heard like, just the typical stuff. I mean, the problem with these competitions that I have is I just don't think they're marketed that well. I think the Premier League's actually done a really good job of making these tournaments and these international games kind of feel meaningless to fans, because their whole thing is they don't want their players to play for these in these international games, because they're playing 38 games in the Premier League, and then they're playing 15, 20 games in European competitions and English domestic cups as well. So I just feel like the Premier League's like sort of downplaying, like, oh, it's just an international break. No, I guess there's a final going on. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. But honestly, the Premier League's, I guess their agenda has worked with me, because I just don't. I'm not invested, and I don't know why I should be invested.
Bro. You're biased. You're English.
If England was playing, I would have. Yeah, if England was playing, I would have watched.
Hey, you just mad, bro. Nah, I feel you though. I definitely get it. I agree. It's not marketed that well compared to the other major competitions. But at the same time, I love soccer enough, and I love not even necessarily just soccer, but I love the international team level play a lot, where I like seeing competitions like that.
Yeah.
I want to see France and Spain against, Italy and Belgium. Like, I love those type of matches, bro. And shout out to Belgium. It sucks to see that golden generation never do well on a big stage. They get there, they're so close, and then they choke it away. I don't know what it is with them.
It's kind of weird though, because everyone's saying golden generation. It's the last time. Like, they're still going though. They're still going to be in the World Cup.
Time's ticking though, man.
Time's ticking.
It is.
But it's fine. I mean, there's replacements. I mean, like, you didn't think that someone 4 years ago was Tielemans considered, part of that. Now he is, right? So that's just a replacement.
Yeah.
Of maybe like a Witzel or someone like that. So, yeah, I mean, I think, Belgium's going to be here for a while. They have so many talented players. But
yeah.
I mean, I heard the France and Spain game was crazy. Yeah, it's not my thing. At the moment, like, it could be, like, if England was playing, maybe, but I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I feel you. Also, want to give a shout out to the hometown team, Chicago Sky. They got the first title in history.
Chicago's. What podcast are we on?
Hey, come on, stop it.
Are we on the WNBA
Hey,
podcast or are we on the?
Chicago, baby. Candace
Yeah.
Parker got a second ring.
True.
No, yeah,
True.
shout out to them, man. Much respect. That's love.
You didn't even watch. Stop it.
Hey, I did.
You did? W.
You a fool.
I saw it on Facebook like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So international stuff, great. But we're back to the best.
I gotta get out the good stuff because I don't want to get to this ugly, this nastiness. Where I'm about to go crazy.
I want to get there, Jay. I want to get there.
You're a fool, bro. All right.
So I was playing football. I play every Saturday.
Trash too. Yeah, I know.
One of the best players in the state, to be honest with you. But that's neither here nor there. So, I get done playing and I look at the score and Liverpool 5, Watford 0. And, it's just, I think, dude, I think we'll talk about it towards the end, but we look at this big four, this top four race. Liverpool, man, I've been saying that they're the most dangerous to Man City. And yet again, these guys are they're so dangerous. And they're while they don't seem to be super deep when it comes to maybe goal scorers, they still have three of the best, they still have one of the, best, front threes in the world. They have like 6 or 7 midfielders, and they have, one of the best defenders in the world and one of the best goalkeepers in the league. So this team, bro, and all just to top it off, Mo Salah. I mean, this guy scored an incredible goal against us, incredible goal against Watford. This guy's nuts right now. I'll be honest with you. I kind of hated on him like maybe 2 years ago. I was like, is he really that good? But I don't know. I think you take him. I think I take him. On our teams. So,
I mean, everything I'm seeing from Liverpool, I expected as well. I consider them a big threat coming into the season.
Bigger than Chelsea?
Yeah. Because I feel like they're hungry. Liverpool. It's like a couple years ago, we were big dogs, and you guys kind of forgot about us. And their down year, I say down year because they were still,
they still got third.
Third, bro.
Crazy.
Without some big hitters not playing,
Yeah.
So it's just for me, like when they find their footing and they get going, they're a well-oiled machine like City. City and Liverpool for me have been the two clubs the last 4 or 5 years who have just always kind of separate themselves from everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised at the same time. And with Liverpool, what it comes down for me is those big games. That's when I'm going to judge them. You're going to get
it's big games with big players, right? I mean, we saw it against Man City. I mean, Mane comes out to play, Salah comes out to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Alisson's making big saves. Like it's. I think they're a big game team as well, to be honest with you. I think that Chelsea is not a big game team. I think, and I'm saying that after they beat us in the Champions League, but
I want to look up the records between like the big 6 clubs and all that and see who's.
Yeah.
I am really curious to see.
It's funny. I do know one thing. I do know Arsenal does very, very well against those sides.
Yes.
So,
bro,
but obviously that doesn't tell the story.
It doesn't tell the story because there's a lot that comes into play with that. But yeah, I don't know. Liverpool, like I said, they're doing what I expect them to do.
Yep.
And shouts to Mo Salah balling out, going crazy right now. I feel like he has a nice claim at best player in the league right now.
And he's
right there.
He doesn't get talked about because he's not in the media. He's not part of the drama. He's not.
He's quiet, man.
He's not this flashy name, but the reality is, he does his business every single game.
Yeah.
Every single game. So, yeah, I mean, football's a little bit weird, right? It's like one second you suck, next second you're best player in the world. Jorginho's a perfect example of that, right?
Oh my God. They wanted him to be player of the year for that crazy run he had with Chelsea and then Italy, in the Euros, and I'm like. He's a quality player, but like you're.
But 6 months ago, you said he couldn't play in the Premier League. So it's like, what is it? Do these guys get so much better or so much worse in this, very small amount of time? No, it's just like the perception. It's maybe game time, the teams that they're playing. There's a whole bunch of things that go into how well an individual player is actually play, how well he's playing.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Top 3 players in the Premier League right now.
Well, you got to give it to Salah, right?
Okay,
he's got to be. He's got. I'm not necessarily saying I'm not saying he's one, but he's in there.
Yeah, he's in there. Gotcha.
You got to give it to a player from Man City simply because we're the best team, regardless of our record right now. The reality is we're better than Chelsea, and we're.
What is that bias? Is that bias?
No, it's not bias. We're the team to beat. We are the team to beat. There's no question.
Okay.
You got to give it to Kevin, I would say. Kevin, every time he touches the ball, you think something good's going to happen.
Salah, Kevin, okay.
And, it would be nice to actually go. I mean, it wouldn't be nice. Ronaldo's an interesting pick.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's an interesting pick.
You don't say.
At the same time, you have to look at it, right? His impact seems to be, very good at this point because, he's just scoring goals. But the style, I think until you guys get a new manager, it's very difficult for me to sort of look at Ronaldo, Ronaldo.
That has nothing to do with who's the best player or who's the better player.
Okay, best player. That's based on form though, too, right? Like
I'm saying right now, though, right now.
Yeah, exactly.
In this moment,
on form, yes. And Ronaldo,
on form, Ronaldo, yes.
I don't think he's in the top 3. I don't know. I don't think he's in the top 3.
Right. Okay, all right. Are you going to give to somebody from United? Is what I want to ask you next. Is that
if I'm not giving it to Ronaldo, who am I giving it to?
Bruno's a nice option up there. I think
Bruno. Pogba's got the numbers. Bruno's got the numbers.
Yeah, but
in my opinion, Greenwood's going to be the number 1 choice from Man U.
I mean,
I'll be honest with you.
We'll get there, but his goal was just that.
I can't give it to anyone from Man U. Not on bias.
You know what? This podcast is done. It's done. You are a hater, bro. We definitely have somebody in the top 3.
Thiago Silva. Mendy. Edward Mendy from Chelsea, goalkeeper. Yep.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
No. Sorry. I can't give it to United. I can.
De Gea.
No, De Gea. I'm not even playing.
Hey,
De Gea.
I hope you're being serious because
I'm being 100% serious. He has no help at the back.
Oh, wait. So when I made this claim and said that De Gea was better than Ederson, right?
No. Is he better than Ederson? Listen, you have to prove over.
You said no, and then one of my arguments was, look what De Gea has in front of him, and he's still managing to make saves, win games, keep us in games. Harry Maguire is boo-boo.
I know.
And he shouldn't have played,
I know.
recent weekend, bro.
Yeah, I know he shouldn't have played because he was injured. Listen, all I'm saying is this. De Gea, 2 seasons ago, bad season. Last season, better season. This season, good season. He's got to just, I'm down to put De Gea up in that elite goalkeepers list. But, he's just got to prove it over a long period of time. And so far he has done. I've watched the games. This guy has no help. This guy's, he's making save after save. So, yeah, I would probably go with those 3. I'd probably go Salah. Yeah, Salah, De Bruyne, De Gea, honestly. Like, no BS.
I was not expecting De Gea from the third one.
It's honestly because I feel bad for the guy, bro. It's like, I honestly feel bad for you because I'm watching these games, bro, and I'm watching these highlights, and I'm just like, these guys are professionals. Like, there's no way they do this stuff, right? There's no way Lindelof is that weak. There's no way Maguire's that clumsy. There's no way that Bissaka can't, make 3 touches, in a row without losing it. Like, there's no way that they're playing McTominay and Matic, and it's ridiculous, dude. There's no way. So, yeah, probably go ahead.
So yeah,
and that's after you guys just gave up 4 goals.
So I would definitely say that Salah and KDB are my top.
100%. They're all 100%. I think after that, it's kind of like whoever you pick.
They're solidified. That third one, I'm going Ronaldo, simply because one,
what he can do.
Yeah, what he can do, the name itself, and then 2, in form, on form Ronaldo in the Premier League, bro, is actually a good player. He's quality, bro.
Well, again, this is
a threat.
Of course. I think he could have scored no goals in his last 10 games and still be a threat. That's kind of what I'm saying, right? Like, so on form right now, it's very difficult because the manager doesn't enable good play. So it's very difficult for him to get the ball where he wants it, when he wants it, against decent teams. Like, he scores 2 goals against Newcastle, and we think the guy's like, oh my God, Ronaldo's going to save the day. No, he's not. He's not going to save the day. You watch the game against Newcastle, and you would see that he's not going to save the day because the manager. And this is what we said in the very, very beginning. I think it was episode 1, episode 2. Whenever Ronaldo came over, you said, "Oh my God, we're winning the thing." Not with this manager, bro. Not with this manager, and you know it. You're not winning anything with this guy. You're not. I don't even hate Man United. I actually enjoy watching them because it is so. The drama is hilarious, bro.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm tired of talking about my club. So
listen, we can move on. We can move on to the best team in Europe.
2-0 to Burnley, right? You guys won?
Yeah, we beat Burnley 2-0. It was one of the worst games I've ever seen. It was so boring. It was so boring, bro.
But that's what you want. See, the thing, like, what you,
I know exactly where you're going.
The thing what you take for granted, United in games like that, bro, it's going to be 4 or 5 in the 95th minute. Jesse Lingard hitting a screamer.
Yeah.
I don't want that, bro. It shouldn't be like that against Burnley, bro.
Those types of games should be handled, right? They should be managed.
They should be 2-0, and that's what separates Pep, from Ole.
Yeah, yeah.
Pep is a seasoned manager, seasoned coach. He knows what to do in that moment. He knows how to prep his squad.
And we played without, a few of our starting 11 as well. So, yeah, I mean, it was one of those like professional wins, that people, just say, okay, got the job done as we're supposed to, move on to next week. So,
yeah, I mean, I saw KDB and Bernardo Silva had to go, right? And shout out to Bernardo Silva who
played great again.
Bro,
he played great again. That's 2 games in a row.
I'm telling you,
bro. If this guy can perform like this, I'm open, bro. I have no hate towards anyone, including Sterling, who played horrendous, by the way. The guy can't make one touch. Dude, this guy, they're talking about, Barcelona, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Get him out. 50 million? Get him out.
I think he's going to leave eventually. I think
Please.
Sterling, I think one, because he can go anywhere he really wants to. And with that,
people overrate him. So I mean, I think teams really like him because I don't know his speed. He's more of a veteran now. I know he's pretty young still, but he's still he's seasoned. He's been in the game for a minute. So it's I think he's a good addition to a lot of teams. I just think the reality is when those fans see this guy on their team now, it's gonna be, wait, this is who we got? Because see, here's the thing. We watch the game, as a City fan or as a United fan, we watch our teams every single week.
Yep.
So we know all the intricacies. We know all the little details. But there's a lot of fans that don't, right? There's a lot of fans that, watch the Premier League in general or watch other leagues. And they don't see, all they see is the stats, right? Yeah. All they see is Raheem Sterling scores a bunch of goals. They don't see what he does poorly, which is a lot.
I mean, it's like the eye test, I always say that in basketball when I have, debates and arguments with people. Stats don't really say everything and tell you everything. I know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Hove, I'm sorry, I love you, but numbers can be skewed a little bit.
Of course.
It ain't always the short thing. So what I go by as well, it's a little bit of 50-50, 60-40. It's eye test and stats. So eye test, like you said, I know watching Raheem Sterling, he has moments where he's very, impressive. I'm like, okay, he has some skill. Yeah. But then a lot of times the man be out there moving crazy. He be out there moving bugging, bro. I've seen it. So I know what you mean. I get it 100%.
So, I mean, that's, and like I said, I mean, he can go. I mean, I know he had that quote, something about, I'd like to explore. I'd like to go to a different league. Whatever.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I appreciate everything you do. I don't want him to go, by the way. I don't actually want him to go because I think we need some depth.
Okay. Wow. That is the first time I've heard Daniel give Raheem some love on this show.
No. I don't think he's I don't think he's some useless I just think it's pretty clear that he's not he's so overrated that it actually hurts him in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, I don't want him to go, but if they're talking 50 million in January, it is what it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Grealish is far better than him. We had this discussion maybe 2 weeks ago, or 2 podcasts ago, and
I said who start.
And by the way, I don't like, dude. Grealish is like sometimes kind of annoying to watch because he just holds the ball all the time. But he's levels above Sterling, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But off of that, I mean, I know you don't want to talk about your team, but it's kind of the talking point, to be honest with you. Honestly, I don't want to go too far, but we have to look at Ole now, right? I mean, we look at him every
I don't want to. No, look, bro.
We don't have to. Okay, we don't have to look at him.
He's a bum. We've established this already. He doesn't even know what he's doing out there, man. It's sad to see. Like, it's so sad.
You remember when? My bad. I was going to say. Remember when? I think it's early on. When Ronaldo came, I said immediately, you need to sack Ole and you need to get Zidane. That's what I said. And for some reason, I think you were like, really? Like, really? Like,
I mean, no. It wasn't sack Ole because I'm always with that. It was getting this Zidane. I like.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to it, but I think that's kind of I don't know. I just at that moment I wasn't really
Well, at this moment, the reality is you take most people over him, right?
100%,
but that's kind of the
100%.
problem. Like, you guys need an established winner at this point. So the question's going to be, especially with their schedule coming up, whether it's Champions League or Premier League.
I mean, we're already here. It's too late at this point. We're about to ride this wave, and I'm excited. Because like I'm very calm in this moment right now. When I saw the game, and I'm watching it play out. I'm like, this can be a blessing in disguise for us. I'm tired of Ole getting by and winning games and staying afloat. So it's like we can't really fire him. There can't really be any scrutiny involved with him.
At 2-2, you're probably thinking, okay, this is Ole making his comeback, right?
Yeah.
Yet again, type of thing.
Yep. And then we get shocked, get smacked in the face, and deservingly so. So yeah, with this. I'm excited to see what's about to happen. We got some heavy hitters coming up, and it's not looking good. I think Liverpool is about to eat us alive.
You got us. You got Liverpool. You got Champions League games.
Champions League. Come on, bro. It's about to get crazy. And we're about to see some character involved with some players. Ronaldo. How is he going to react now for real? There were some reports that he and I don't want to believe this stuff because the media just throws all type of stuff out there. They just spit it out so you can eat it up. But there was a report that he went down a tunnel and was on his way out before, I guess, saying goodbye to the fans. And Ole, grabbed him and told him to come back and, and say thank you, whatever. I'm like, come on, man.
No.
I don't want. Come on, no.
Who the hell wrote that? Who wrote that, bro? If Ole touches him, he's getting fired. What do you mean?
Bro, yeah, he's not stepping to Cristiano. But no,
not.
It's it is what it is right now. Like, for one, I get that we don't really have any defenders available. So,
well, yeah, no Varane.
Exactly, right.
Maguire had to play, but at the same time, they didn't play Bailly when they probably should have.
So it makes sense why you kind of want to hurry and play Maguire, but he wasn't ready, and we clearly saw.
You have Lindelof, you have Bailly, and then you have Twanzebe, who you gave to Aston Villa. So the question is, if you're not comfortable with Bailly playing, because you're not.
They are though, because he's played games before. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has established himself enough in this system to be, hey, I need you to come step up for this game and play.
I agree. So why didn't he? Well, like, why?
Our manager,
why didn't
bro. Come on,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This guy's just not, he doesn't get it. I mean, so
it's ugly, man. I don't want to cut you off, but I want to give a shout out when I can because it's kind of gloomy over here. But Jordon, bro, he had a great game in my opinion. I think he's finding his footing right now, and which I think is going to be scary for a lot of teams. You guys can laugh, you can smile. Liverpool and City and Chelsea, you guys are leading, the lead right now. Kudos to you. But watch out, because when, all our pieces are coming, Shout out to Rashford as well. He got his first goal back after,
Yep.
I don't know how many months away. And the hard work he's been putting in. Shouts to him, bro. So yeah, when we get full strength and we get going, and hopefully when we do fire that man, we sack him, which would be unprecedented. Like we don't really do that at United, but I think it needs to happen. It needs to happen. We will not move. We won't do anything. It's going to be the same result it's been for like the past 3 years if we don't sack Ali right now.
I mean, I'm just still stuck on the Jadon Sancho part right there. I mean, the reality, how we just talked about eye test versus numbers. I think this is one of those things where he just needs numbers. He needs an assist. He needs the goal. He you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things. It's just like because when a player gets a good assist or a player gets a good goal, that's like sort of a monkey off their back, right? Yeah. It's a little bit of pressure off their back. Like, okay, I can breathe now. I can start playing my game. So, but also it's difficult. Like coming to a system with such a crap coach, it's not going to be It's not going to be easy. So I mean, I don't think that Jadon Sancho's like necessarily to blame. Like he should be responsible for his performance, but he's not necessarily to blame for his not so great start. So
yeah, I mean. I'm not like I said, I'm not even I'm not mad, I'm not angry. Like,
it is what it is.
I knew what it was gonna be already. I'm not surprised. So I just want to see like something happen. There needs to be a consequence, something that comes from this. You can't
There won't be, but
you can't keep moving like this, bro.
Now let's switch gears a little bit because we talk about we need to sack you guys need to sack Ollie, you guys need to sack Ollie, all this stuff. Arsenal's trying to get top 6. Spurs are up and down. Now we have Newcastle, who obviously just got a little bit of the oil money. We've obviously my club's got that, but we had a rich history. Newcastle also have a rich history.
They do.
But now I guess they're getting what they deserve in some ways. I mean, I'm not saying every club's. I mean, it deserves is ridiculous because it's like it's a ridiculous amount of money where they're just now on a different playing field, right?
Yeah.
The reality is, in 3 years, if they're not in top 6, there's a problem. So who gets kicked out of the top 6? I mean, that's kind of the question. And if you look at it, I see Arsenal as on the upswing in terms of new players, young players. Maybe had a bad start with Arteta, but seem to be doing better. And we'll see their game tomorrow against I think it's Crystal Palace. Yep, Crystal Palace. Chelsea, they're always going to be in the mix because they're always going to make the right decisions. Or they're going to fire a manager. They're going to get rid of players. Chelsea ruthless. Their standards are very high.
Yeah.
City, we sort of built this sort of
they have money, bro.
No. Listen. Besides that, like we've built this environment where the standards are high. Yes, we have money. Yes, we can buy a player here or there. But before Grealish, bro. Please don't do this.
You would never be United. You would never. I don't even want to say this, but you would never be Liverpool.
Okay, great.
Now, it's money for you guys. It's not.
Look at the history. Okay. Two things. One, look at the history between United and City at the very beginning. 2, look at the amount of money that we've spent in the last 5 years over money you guys have spent in the last 5 years. Get back to me, maybe next podcast, and I really want to see what you guys are saying now.
All right, bet for sure.
We'll put Liverpool to the side. Listen, Liverpool's not in this. This is you and me.
Yeah.
City United.
Yeah,
don't mess around. So you look at it. You honestly look at it. Liverpool's probably going to still be in the top 6.
Yeah.
I think for me, we're looking at Tottenham. I mean, the fact that they make bad decision after bad decision. I think Newcastle could sort of replace them as the new top 6, member, if you will.
Yeah, I don't think that's far off. I think that's pretty sound. I agree. 'Cause I mean, like with the whole money thing now, just puts them at a different level, playing field.
Which is right and wrong, right? Because it's every team. If this stuff happens, every team can sort of deserve it.
It is, but like you said though, Newcastle prior to this was a pretty big name in English football.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
like,
I grew when I grew up watching. I mean, they were one of the better teams in the league. You know, they were
bro,
always in the mix.
from like
So
my like little knowledge of football, I knew Newcastle was a big club. You know, that was
yeah,
like a historic club back in the day.
yeah,
So I think it's pretty neat seeing them get their just due.
yeah,
Just like when Golden State, for example, in the NBA, I always like the comparisons. You know, when they came back hot, Golden
yeah.
State back in the day was a cold team, bro,
Yep.
a very historic team. So to see them get back on again and
Twice.
twice, bro,
Yeah,
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 exactly.
twice. So
Get back going again. That's pretty nice. So Newcastle might be that next team, and seeing that next level in the Premier League, bro, it's getting even a little deeper now. So
yep.
it's not just the Chelsea's, United. You got Leicester City, you got Tottenham, you got Newcastle now,
Everton, West
West
Ham,
Ham,
Aston Villa, yeah,
bro. It's getting kind of crazy.
Brentford, Brighton. Like
Yeah,
it's
bro.
there's enough teams for these top four, these top six to be worried. And
Exactly.
that's always going to be a good thing, right? More competition's always better. My only trouble with Newcastle is, are they going to be in the Premier League next season? Because right now
they're struggling.
If they don't make moves in January, I mean,
well, they will. Come on,
they should.
They will,
right? But again, what if they don't pay off? What if they're in the Champions League with all this money, bro? That'd be crazy.
Hey, we shall see, though.
But they'll come back. They'll come right back up. I mean, it is what it is. So that's Newcastle. I mean, so we're 8 games into the season, and I'm just gonna pull up the table real quick. We see Chelsea at the top, and I understand that they're at the top, but I mean, I just don't feel.
Yeah, I don't feel I don't feel scared.
I don't feel scared that Chelsea's
I'm not
there.
like the titles. I can't reach it right now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like United has a shot.
I think the problem with United is their schedule. They've played a lot of their first, I believe, 6 games were pretty easy.
Yeah, pretty decent games.
And now they're on this run of games where it's going to be very difficult to pick up points. And I think we're going to see, so Man U are 6 right now. I think they're probably going to get around 8th, 9th, 10th before they go back up, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Just because this run of the games is very difficult.
Yeah.
Liverpool, I think they're the most dangerous for us. Plus 16 goal difference so far. So they're banging in goals. Obviously, we're up there. Brighton's still up there. Ridiculous. But at the same time, they have decent players. They have a good manager. So
yeah,
it's not out of the ordinary. Spurs won the last 2 after losing the previous 3. This is one of those things, right, where
roller coaster, bro.
We see them at the start of the season. We think, okay, Tottenham's a contender. They lose 3 straight. We're like, okay, Tottenham are bums, and now they win 2 again. It's like, okay, so that's Tottenham, right? We just don't know. But yeah, I mean, West Ham, Everton, Brentford, Wolves came back from a 2-0 down to win 3-2 in the last minute of the game against Aston Villa. Leicester. I mean, there's so many teams, bro. There's so many teams. If you're looking at a top 4 right now, I know we had our top 4 predictions way back.
Yeah.
Who are we looking at now as top 4? In order. No bias.
All right, no bias. I'm going to say Liverpool, City, Chelsea, United.
Wow. That's a big difference from the start. That's a big difference from 10 weeks ago?
I'm being realistic right now. Based off what I'm seeing,
And it's the manager, right? That's nothing else?
Yeah. Just the manager. I think Ali's that bad, bro, where, the drop-off, as you can tell.
Okay. No,
bad.
Listen, I think that's respectable. That's a respectable top 4. I mean, I'd probably go. I think City, Liverpool. It's a toss up. I think it's gonna be one of those where I think depth might win out, and in that case, we're gonna win out. But that's just a little bit lucky, to be honest with you. I think Liverpool is just a little bit more dangerous. The reality is, I'd be much more scared of Liverpool scoring a goal. I'd bet on Liverpool to score a goal way more than I bet on us to score a goal, because Liverpool's top. Again, their front 3 are so dangerous. United or Chelsea, I don't really know which one's going to finish 3rd or 4th. I think you guys probably have the better team, but again, we're talking about the manager. So
exactly.
In terms of Golden Boot, where are we at with Golden Boot? I mean, we know Kane's sort of out of the mix a little bit.
Yeah, but I won't even like I still kind of put him right there. He can go on a run. But is this like who we think is going to win Golden Boot?
Yeah, remember
at this point?
we had Lukaku, we had Ronaldo, we had those were our Golden Boot guys, in early on in the season. But I think it's probably changed by now, right?
Yeah.
Vardy maybe but the landscape's just so different.
Salah.
You think it's just easy, Salah?
Yeah. I mean, if we're going off of what we're seeing right now, who's the hottest? Salah's been banging in goals since the beginning. He's always kind of been staying afloat right there with Lukaku. But he's also at this point now overtaken. I feel like I don't know exactly who's the leader.
Looking up right now. Yeah, Salah. Salah was 7. Vardy was 7.
Yeah.
Antonio with 5. Dude, Mane and Firmino with 4 and 5, bro. The fact that their front three have a combined 16
to Roberto
goals.
Firmino, man. Lost man, forgotten man in all of this.
Little hat trick on the weekend.
Hey, for real, still producing.
Yeah, doing his thing.
And I don't even like the way the Brazilians play like that, Strictly the style of play. But
you racist? What?
But the man, he's a boss. I got to give it to him.
Dude, that's so funny that I said De Gea is probably a top 3 player in the league right now, and you guys don't even have 3 clean sheets.
All right. Whoa. First off, see, here goes another example of numbers don't tell the whole story.
100%. You're right.
A lot of those goals that he gave up, at the last minute weren't even on him. That was on Harry Maguire.
Correct.
Bum.
Yeah, 100% correct.
No, for real though.
Yeah, I mean, I think this season's gonna be crazy. Last thing I want to talk about is relegation, right? Because I just mentioned it with Newcastle. I think I was on the fringe with Norwich a little bit early on. I think without question they're going down now. I think we can kind of all see that. I think Watford, who I said was going to go down, I think they might be going down. And the reason is they switched their manager after 7 games. And he wasn't doing bad. That's just a typical Watford thing. They've done this before. They've just sacked the manager early on for no reason. And I'm like what? I think Watford might be going down for sure. I think Burnley's going to scrape out a couple points. Newcastle probably going to invest in January. So I'm looking at it. Southampton, they're still, getting draws. They just won in their first game at the weekend.
Exactly.
Yep. I'm looking at it. Crystal Palace, again, they got a striker, so that kind of erased my prediction. But Newcastle, I think they're staying up. We have Norwich, Watford.
Leeds. How's Leeds doing? Isn't Leeds kind of struggling right
Horrendous.
now? And I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, they're good enough to stay afloat.
They lost to Southampton. Yeah, they're good enough. Dude, I don't know. Leeds are good enough, right? Norwich, Watford. I don't want to say Burnley. Norwich, Watford, Burnley going down. Norwich, Watford, 100%. Burnley, probably.
Yeah, Norwich and Watford, 100%. I agree. At 13.
Because Burnley stays up every single season, so it's kind of difficult.
I don't think Burnley's going down.
Wolves just got a win. I mean, they're at 12 points, same as Brentford right now. And we saw how good Brentford was at the start of the season. Wolves had the same exact amount of points.
I'm going to say Southampton, bro.
Really? You're sticking with my pick?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I wasn't super confident, but
I think they're going to – that'd be pretty a shocker right there.
They're a team that's been up for a while.
Yeah, you don't see Southampton going down. So see them relegated, that would be pretty crazy.
Very, very interesting stuff. So that was, match day 8?
Yes.
Was that match day 8?
No, 7, I believe, wasn't it?
No, it was 8.
It was 8?
Match day 8. So let's get to our favorite, my favorite segment of the podcast, which is where I make money. That's all I'm about, Jay.
The money man. The money man.
Bets for next week's games. We didn't bet on this week's games. I think I'm up 20.
I believe
I'm
so.
I'm up 20.
Yes.
We do have a game tomorrow, but we're not going to count that. That's Arsenal hosting Crystal Palace, but we are going to start with. Oh my God! Wow, Arsenal are scheduled to play Monday and then Friday. They're playing the last game of this match week and the first game of next match. Dude, I would be so pissed.
That's like when you get scheduled at work, like the early shift or something, or the late shift.
You're like, what the hell?
They flip you again.
You're like, wait, I gotta work. I can only sleep 4 hours. Like, what? Yeah, dude, what? Ridiculous.
Yeah.
So let's start with it on Friday. After in 3
days
after they're
losing. They're losing, bro.
They're at home. They're home to Villa.
Yeah, they're losing.
Okay, I can 2-1. I agree. That's a tough one. 2-1. Okay. Then we got the Saturday games. So we're gonna do them real quick. So Chelsea hosting Norwich. We all have Chelsea. Crystal Palace hosting Newcastle. Going to be a good game, in my opinion. I can't pick a winner there.
Yeah, I got to go draw.
Yep. Everton hosting Watford. That's a weird game. Everton have been doing decent, though. But that's a weird game.
I got Everton.
Okay, I'm definitely not going to bet on Watford. What? Leeds Wolves. I've got Wolves. That's at Leeds, though. But I've got Wolves. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah, that's a tough one, bro. I don't really know
tough one.
What to do with that one.
Well, listen, man, Wolves just pulled a win out of nowhere. They've been playing decent all season.
They need all the wins they can get, too. So this might be.
I think you're more worried about Wolves than you should be, bro. I think
all right.
Chilling.
All right, we'll see.
Southampton hosting Burnley. I mean, those are two teams we just talked about getting relegated.
I got Burnley.
I got Southampton.
Hey, let's do it.
I don't know why.
Bro, I like that one. I like it. No, that's a fair one.
Yeah, that's a fair one. Yeah. That's like one of those low-key ones that you're not supposed to bet on, but you do.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll go Southampton. Southampton at home, by the way.
All right, I got Burnley.
Brighton hosting Man City. That's going to be a good game, actually.
Yeah, City should win that, but you guys could lose, This could be one of those blunders that you guys always have somewhat throughout the season. What do you mean? You guys lost the first game of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a Tottenham. It's not terrible.
Clowns, come on. We don't do that. Not
you guys gave up 4 against Leicester.
Hey.
4. Sundays. Okay, fine. Sundays games. Brentford hosting Leicester. Going to be a great game. Great game. Brentford's not playing around, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And man, Leicester. James Maddison. I was so sad watching him play against us.
Yeah, he wasn't good.
No, yeah, bro, he was amazing. I wanted him. I wanted him so bad. On United. I thought that would have been great. Yeah. So yeah, I got Leicester in that game.
Really? I've got Brentford.
Is that another one we want to do?
I got Brentford.
All right,
5 on it. Okay. West Ham hosting Spurs. Ooh.
That's
interesting.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Spurs though. I got this feeling that
Dude, I'm just picking all the home teams. I got West Ham.
we're not betting on that one, but
What?
Nah.
Come on. How you gonna say I got Spurs and then not bet on it? That's crazy. How you gonna say I got Spurs and then not bet on it? What are we doing?
Hey,
somebody get this guy.
I'm not betting on Spurs though.
Yeah,
they gonna win.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. And then we got the biggest game of the weekend: Manchester United hosting Liverpool. I have my pick.
Woo!
Let's see if you got the balls. Let's see. I'm picking Liverpool. You have to pick. I picked City over Liverpool. You have to pick United right now.
No,
you have to.
No, you thought I was gonna not pick United?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say no bet.
No, I'm picking United all day. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because even though we may be struggling, and we may have this weak-minded manager who doesn't know what to do with the moment, we have Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, whatever.
And wait. What is he? A moment's player. And what is he about to do? I'm calling it right now. Hat trick, bro. Hat trick. Hat trick. He's about to go stupid.
Dude, you're an absolute idiot. Okay. Yeah, 5 on the bat. So I have Liverpool over United, Brentford over Leicester, Southampton over Burnley. I think we had one more. No, you didn't want to bet on the West Ham one.
No, so we got 3.
You had Leeds, right?
No, I didn't pick Leeds. Stop playing on me. This man tried to sneak in lead.
I'm trying to snake you so hard right now. Okay, all right. That's it for predictions. Jay, it's been a good one. Glad to be back.
Yeah, man. These breaks, they kind of get me, all over the place. But feels really good to be back, man. Like talking football with you always know this.
Of course. I mean, listen. You guys don't have much to talk about on your end, but it is. It is what it is.
It's early on in the season. Cut that out. Like I really can't wait to see your face when we're holding a Champions League trophy. At the end, and you guys are losing Chelsea again for the Premier League title this time.
You mean your Europa League trophy because you guys aren't going to make it out the group stage. All right, guys. Best of Rivals podcast, episode 8. Peace.
We out.